Hey boys and girls, it's Mrs. Twisdale in the last lesson of Chapter 3. We're going to do a couple of story problems on the coordinate plane. Now, these real world problems are my favorite of all of this chapter. I just think it's really fun. I kind of like maps, and so I think using maps is fun. So here's our first example, and it's got a little dinosaur that doesn't have any eyeballs. Sorry about that, I cut the picture out. So if there's an artist and they're using an illustration program, okay? Illustration is pictures. The program uses a coordinate plane with the origin located at the center of the computer screen. The artist draws a dinosaur centered on the point 4, 6. Then she moves it 10 units to the left and 12 units down. What ordered pair represents the dinosaur's new location? And we can use this graphic organizer to help us solve the problem. So she started the dinosaur at a certain point, and then she moved it to the left and down, and we want to know where she left it in the end. So let's start with graphing and labeling the point that the dinosaur started on, which is 4, 6. So the dinosaur started at 4, 6, so we went +4, +6. He started right here. Okay, cute little dinosaur shoot. Now, from this point, we're going to go 10 units to the left. I'm going to use blue here. So, looks like these are in 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I counted by 2s because you'll notice our number line is in 2s. And then I'm going to count 12 units down. Again, I'm counting by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. And that green dot is our new location. So I just need to find what that dot is. So it looks like it's -6, -6. So that's where the dinosaur is now, is at -6, -6. And that's how easy it is to solve that real world problem. Let's do another one. Okay, so here we have a little couple, Tyrone and Kyra, and they're both walking home from school. Oh, how cute. Now, Kyra walks 4 blocks east and 3 blocks south to get home. So she's walking to the east and south. Tyrone lives 3 blocks west and 3 blocks south of the school. Now, how far apart are Tyrone and Kyra's homes? So we're going to use this graphic organizer to help us. This isn't really a graphic. This is just a coordinate grid. Whoa, that was cool. I can get 2 lasers. Okay, sorry. I was trying to increase the size on that, actually, is what I was doing. Okay, so we're going to start the school at the origin. Now, Tyrone, so here's where the school is, okay? And our goal is to find out how far apart Tyrone and Kyra's homes are. So if the school, let's do Kyra first. She walks 4 blocks east. Now here's my little never eat soggy waffles. Kyra's going to go 4 blocks east. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then she's going to go 3 blocks south. 1, 2, 3. So that's Kyra's house. And let's switch colors. Now, Tyrone lives 3 blocks west and 3 blocks south. So starting back at the school, he went 1, 2, 3 to the west and 3 blocks south. 1, 2, 3. So here's Tyrone's house. Now, how far apart are these 2 houses? I'm looking for this space right here. And this was chapter 3.9's lesson. So it looks like Tyrone is 1, 2, 3 spaces from 0. So the absolute value of -3 plus the absolute value of Kyra's 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces from 0. So they are 7 blocks apart. And I can just see, when I look at this, I can count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks apart. And that is how we would solve the problem. And they do need to go on a date because, they're only 7 blocks away from each other. All right, I want you to tell me, when you're solving a problem like that, will you describe the advantage or what's good about using a coordinate plane to solve a problem like that one we just did? Why would you want to use a coordinate plane? So when I think about this, I think it's really important to use a coordinate plane so you can draw a picture and keep track. Because if not, it's really hard to keep track of who's going where. You could maybe do it in your head, but it really just helps to draw it out. Okay, here's your try it problem. Please get a piece of graph paper so that you can really draw this out for yourself, because it is important to use those tools. Now, on my grid, the squares are twos up by they're by 2. So it was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You can do it by ones. It's your choice. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and solve this problem here. The Busby County is rectangular. Busby County is rectangular. A map of the county on a coordinate plane shows the vertices of the county at -5, 8, 8, 8, 8, -10, and -5, -10. Each unit on the map represents 1 mile. What is that county's perimeter? So let's go ahead and mark the map first. -5, +8 would be right here. 8, 8 would be right here. So I know already that I'm going to have to mark the distance between these two. 8, -10 would be right here. And then -5, -10 would be right there. So once I've drawn it on my graph paper, oops, that was a crooked line. Let's try that again. Now I need to find the perimeter. So I'm going to use the distance that I was able to do in my last lesson to find the perimeter. So I know that -5 to 0 is going to be the absolute value of -5 plus the absolute value of 8. +8. So this distance here is going to be 13 units. I'm just going to add those up over here. Then I'm going to do this second side. The distance from +8 to 0 is absolute value of 8. And then going down, we go from -10 back to 0 would be the absolute value of -10. So it looks like that would be 18 units. So right now I have 13 plus 18. Now I know that these are the same length, so I know that this is going to match this length up here, so it'll be another 13. Let me switch and do that in red. And then this other side will match the other, and so that will be another 18. And then I just need to add those up. 18 plus 18, it should be 36. And I know 13 plus 13 is 26. So that would give me 62. So it is 62 miles. Boys and girls, if you have any questions on that, please let me know so I can help you out. And please include your graph paper in your notebook. We're only going to do 2 more problems like this. There is one very similar on your test, so make sure that you know how to solve these problems. So I'm going to read it, and then you can use graph paper to solve it. On a coordinate map, Sherry's house is at the point 10, -2, and the mall is at point -4, -2. If each unit on the map represents 1 block, what is the distance between Sherry's house and the mall? Go ahead and solve this on your own. Okay, we're going to check your work. Sherry's house is at 10, -2, so I'm going to just kind of mark that. If these were by 2s here, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, -2. So that's 10, -2. And the mall is at -4, -2. switch colors, 2, 4, -2. Here's the mall. And then I just need to find out how far apart they are. The absolute value to 0 here would be absolute value of -4 plus, and coming back would be the absolute value of +10. So that would be 4 plus 10, which would give me 14 blocks. So her house from the mall is 14 blocks. So that's kind of a ways. She should probably drive. I don't think she can walk that far. At least not with a whole bunch of shopping bags. Alright, your last problem. A fire station is located 2 units east and 6 units north of the hospital. If the hospital is at point -2, -3, what are the coordinates of the fire station? So go ahead and solve that. Okay, so if I wanted to mark the hospital is at -2, -3. So I'm going to go -2, -3, 1, 2, 3. Here's the hospital. And never eat soggy waffles. The fire station is 2 units to the east, 1, 2, and 6 units north, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so what coordinate is that? It would be, because it's on the y-axis, it's 0 and positive 1, 2, 3, 0, 3 is the coordinates for the fire station. All right, boys and girls. Wait, let me double check that. Hold on. Yeah, I just double checked that. Sorry, I got a little confused. I thought I did it backwards, but I'm pretty sure I did it right. All right, that's all of your lesson for today, and I hope you guys are prepared for your lesson or chapter 3 assessment. And have a great day learning.